Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. Do the same at the Grizzly Gentlemen. They're both fantastic deals and they help support the show. What is up, Planeswalkers? Theric6 back for more Magic the Gathering Bolas stuff. So, I have made a version which is different. I have essentially gone through and modified from the start. I took out every card that wasn't guaranteed. What I was left with was 4 Bloodchief's Thirst, 4 Nikki B's, 1 Scarab God, 3 Nikki B's, and a Nikki B. I took out the lands even. I slowly restructured, such that now I have 8 total discard spells. However, I realized I don't need to have 4 of any individual discard spell. We now have 2 Agonizing Remorses. We can get things out of the graveyard. We can exile them. Cool. We have 2 Thought Erasures. We'll still be able to surveil sometimes. We have 2 Thoughtseize. These are 1-drops. And we have 2 Pelakka Predations. These are a little bit more restricted in what they can grab, and they do cost 3. However, they can act as a land if I need it to. Additionally, I recognized that Mazemind Tome and Searcher's Canton did very similar things. Mazemind Tome, for what it's worth, does allow me to gain life against the aggro matchups, but considering I was going to bring in some Bonecrusher Giants, I realized that I might not need it at 3, so I was able to cut it down to 2 and 2. Then, that takes me to the board wipes. I still have no idea which of these are the best, so I have 1 of each. Bonter's Last Reckoning, Cry the Canarium, Extinction Event, Languish, Shadow's Verdict, Hour of Devastation. 1 of each. They all do very different things. Oh well. And that left me, if I had 26 lands, I didn't have any lands at that point, but I was still going off the idea that I would be running 26 lands. If I had 26 lands, that left me at 30-something. I don't remember. I think it was like 31. So I had 3 spaces left. It took me a long time to consider what exactly I wanted. So at that point, I wasn't sure. So I decided to start going into my sideboard. We have 1 Feed the Swarm and 1 Noxious Grasp. I reduced the amount of Feed the Swarm for a Noxious Grasp because I'm not coming up across enchantments that often. And this allows me to get rid of things like Narset. Nissa. I don't know why I said Narset. I meant Nissa. We still have 2 Braids. I still think this card's fantastic. And then kind of the rest... They all still made sense. I did take out the Chandra. I felt she wasn't as strong as she could be in the matchups I was coming across. The control matchup, especially the Bant control matchup, I feel essentially completely fine with, so I'm not too worried about that. And then against something like a ramp deck, she just doesn't do enough. So I still have these. Then I was reading through the comments, and I saw that someone had recommended putting Dreadhorde Butchers back in the side. Well, the reason I say back in the side is because I did this a while ago. I had, I think I actually had 4 Dreadhorde Butchers in the sideboard at some point. Because if you are able to play a Dreadhorde Butcher on turn 2 against a control or ramp deck, you can crush them. So I'm going to try that. But Dreadhorde Butcher alone, I don't think is going to be sufficient. So we also have the Bonecrusher Giants. Now these are also cards that I've used in the past to some decent success. You have a nice stomp. This damage can't be prevented, and you're going to be able to just hit their face, one of their planeswalkers, or even just one of their mana dorks, and then you just have this really annoying threat that has 4 power, which is decent, that just keeps hitting them. And if they want to target it with a spell, they lose a little bit of extra damage, a little bit of extra life. So I threw that in. I initially had that at 4, and I did have 2 Vraska's Contempt on the side. But if I wanted to make room for my Butchers, I had to remove the Vraska's Contempts, and for what it's worth, I also removed the Grafdigger's Cage. I hadn't been coming across too many decks that are all in on the graveyard. Of course, I'm going to face that now. But I figured I would put 1 Contempt in the main deck to also help against things like Planeswalkers in general, but also just random things that are indestructible. But this also just has the added benefit of being some main deck life gain, which is quite nice. And now I have 3 Bonecrusher Giants and this. Then I went through, and I dealt with the mana base. This deck is incredibly primarily black. Relatively equal blue and red. I figure, since I am going down somewhat on Mazemind Tome, and sometimes I do Flood Out, I want to have at least one Castle Vantress. The reason I selected Vantress over Locthwain is purely because Vantress does not cost me life. That's it. I also realized that I only ran 2 Fetid Pools, but I think 4 total cycle lands are probably going to be fine. After looking through this mana base and looking at various online calculators, this should be 100% a fine mana base. Things might come in tapped a little bit more frequently than I would like, because we do have these guaranteed tap sources, but I'm hoping it's not going to be the case. That said, I've not actually made this transition into this Lord Bolas, because I want my stats to track fully. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to put all of these into there. And with that, changes have been made. It's time to rock. And it's time to hope that we can do better this time. Envy. You envy my power. Good hand. I will play... I guess it doesn't matter all that much. Play this first. I guess... Interesting. I'm going to play the Escanta first. This could just be mono black, discard, etc., etc. Main deck Feed the Swarm, mad respect. So now we'll just play this tapped. Play our Mazemind Tome. Thoughtseize. Awkward. Very awkward Thoughtseize here. To take Bolas, right? Yeah. Gutter Bones. So I can kill that with Chief. They missed a land drop. Ooh. So I can actually just play this tapped. Kill this with Chief. And I can hold up Giants or Mazemind Tome. Alright, seems okay. If they target discard at me, yes, I'm going to just shoot them with the Bonecrusher Giant, as opposed to using the Mazemind Tome end of turn. Losing the Shadow's Verdict, I don't actually care too much about. They're down to 2. Skyclave Shade. Interesting, so there's a bit of resiliency in their deck, makes sense. I do want to scry here, see if I can get something to talk about. Fantastic. Now, see, I restrained myself from scrying on upkeep there, because at the bare minimum, I had the ability to play this, and if I happen, if I happen to top deck another land, then I could use this and Mazemind Tome. So they got another Thoughtseize, jeez. Feed the Swarm on my Bolas, that's fine, that's still a 2 for 1. Okay, so my opponents, if they have another land, can do this. My opponent is at a really low life total, though. Ooh. Interesting. I do want to scry here. No, that's fine. But I will just upkeep this. Or I will just draw, sorry. I guess I'll see what's in their hand. Yeah, goodbye. Extinction Events. This is even, that's odd. So I'm actually going to eat that as well. And I could main phase Mazemind Tome here. But then they could just get something of mine with discard. Although I don't know how much discard they're playing. And I could get a land here. Yeah, I'll take the draw now. Yeah, that's fine. Even if that gets tomed, I think it's fine. Okay, so they can put this back in hand and play it. Or they just play the Spawn of Mayhem. Bloodchief's Thirst is quite nice. Yeah. I might scry here. I've been throwing away too many lands. I respect that. Yep. I'm at functionally 15. I'll take the draw. I'm glad I took the draw. Because now I can do this. I have a blocker for this. And being at 11, I'm not too worried about dying just yet. So I think I would rather get this other Mazemind Tome down. And I can, like, scry with that early, and then just use these to draw. I don't want to give them the opportunity to kick this. So I think I would rather just take the 3 here. Ooh, another Bonecrusher Giant. I do like that. I'm even going to kill this. And then hit them for 4. Or at least plan to hit them for 4. Play this. I have a blocker, and even if I didn't, I am at functionally... Wow, that's risky. But I am at functionally 12 here. I have pretty much no reason to not block this. Wait, do I have a reason to block it? Alright, cool. My opponent didn't appreciate that I was thinking. No, I wanted to do this. So in this matchup, still like a Braids. I mean, Spawn of Mayhem's a little annoying, but still like a Braids. I will take the single feed of the Swarm. God-Pharaoh is nice. I really don't need the Dreadhorde Butcher in this matchup. You really only want it against control or slower decks, essentially. Do I need Ashiok? I don't think I do. This is going to be generally too slow, I think, against this deck. And like Scarab God's still probably fine. And I'll take out a Search, I suppose. Sure, let's try that. Another nice thing about having a Bonecrusher Giant is that I increase, not only am I increasing the amount of removal I have, but I'm also increasing the amount of threats that I have. Where before I essentially had the Bolas squad and Scarab God. Together, what, 9 threats throughout the entire deck? This way, I'm adding 3 more, right? So I'm adding, what, 33%? 30%? I don't know if I care. 25%? Who cares? I don't know. Math's for blockers, not deck builders. So I can play this as a tapped land. The issue is that these would still come in tapped. You really don't want to mulligan it against a deck which can make you discard. I'm gonna try it out. One thing I might need to change about the deck is just run a couple more shocks instead of the checks, because I am not relying on these, but I did take them into consideration when I was making the land count, so. Yikes. Okay, well, we technically have an Abrade. So does that mean I want to play the Sulfur Falls tapped? I think it does. Because this way, if I get a land that I can play untapped, then I can potentially just abrade this. Never mind, abrade is gone. They could take Predation, because Predation is technically one of my lands. Like, I don't think that's a terrible play from them. They take the Scarab God. Reasonable. Definitely a reasonable choice. Curses. Alright, well I do have a Bonecrusher Giant, but I will most likely just need to abrade this on the following turn. So, I'm actually totally fine if my... Never mind. I hope they didn't mean to... I think they meant to play a land and then use Night. Like, the way that they're pausing here. Alright, sure, never mind. Okay, that's fine, I guess. So I could just Bantu's Last Reckoning here. Which seems not great, but... it might honestly be fine. I'm going to save the Reckoning and hold up a Braid / Bonecrusher Giant. And the reason for this is because Extinction Event would allow me to hit... Like, if my opponent just attacks and they don't use Knight of the Ebon Legion, then they might end up playing the big 4/4 demon, and I can Extinction Event that and the Skyclave Shade. We passed the blockers. Alright, and my opponent knew about this. Do I keep the Abrade? Because technically Abrade deals more damage. So I think I'm going to keep the Abrade. So I'm giving my opponent more information here, but I still think it's probably correct. Now what I can do is play this. I could Agonize Remorse. I did play a land, so I think I'm just going to play this Mazemind Tome. If I have to, I can Abrade. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to use the Tome. Possibly reasonable here. They went straight to attacks. I'm going to kill this. They went so fast to attacks, I feel like they don't have anything they can play. Or I was wrong. Alright, so... a bit of a waste on my part, but it's probably fine. I'll keep that. This has 5 power. I legit have no idea how this works. Okay, just wanted to make sure. So my lands aren't going to untap. Big whoop. Want to fight about it? Scourge of the Skyclaves. Interesting. That is not very large. Yeah, I don't like Bantus. Meh. They can make this bigger. Next turn I can Extinction Event. So in this matchup, I'm not really concerned with getting a very high with getting a lot of draw value out of this card. I'm a lot more interested in just making sure that I don't die. So I'll scry here, see if I want to keep it. I do want to keep that. It will come in tapped, but I'm fine with that. And that is something I need to make sure I keep in mind. That does come in tapped. I'll Extinction Event for even. We end turn. Next turn I can Remorse and Nikki B. Gotta see what they do here. Scourge. Sure. I am just gonna gain life here. Do I want to replacement Nikki B? No. Holy shit, this costs 3. Nope, 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 I have a basic land. Ooh, swamp. This goes away. They can't cast it in response. Praise be to the swamp. There's another in top deck mode. I have a Nikki B that's active. Bada bing, bada bam, bada bop boom, pow. But I'm not a rapper. Alright, we're back in Plat 3, where we belong. Yeah, I don't like Bantus. Man, if only it was like, I don't know, cost 1 more mana but didn't force my lands to like, we don't have to get Damnation, but get... just take out the can't be regenerated part. Whatever. Look, Bantus isn't actually good. We're gonna put another language back in. I don't like Baba Yatu right here. Fucking cancel, you stupid son of a bitch. Apologies for the swears. But when the game resets for no reason, it's very frustrating, okay? Well, if we lose on our board, then I failed Lord Bolas. You might be noticing that it's like the end of the week and I'm still in Plat. Yes. Saturday I plan on streaming for a long time. Essentially, like, from the time I get up until I do D&D. This is a good hand. We don't have double black, which is unfortunate, not unfortunately, but otherwise it is a good hand. We draw 1 card and we have some pretty dank removal going on here. Our opponent mulliganed, which is always nice to see. They're full Fibblethip. If I don't see them play Fibblethip, I'll be very upset. Jesus Christ, this is very loud. Now, typically you always bolt the bird. However, I currently can't bolt the bird. So, green-red, I wouldn't be surprised if this is some sort of nonsense ramp deck. Right, what are you playing for 3? Oh. Okay. So, I'm going to kill this with Thirst. And essentially just set up for an event/languish moving forward. So now they're back to 2 mana, potentially 3 if they play another. We're in the same life total, but frankly that doesn't matter. God, that freaks me out. I will Bloodchief's Thirst this, to be honest. They took Nicol Bolas. They're probably not going to cast that this game. Oh, and they missed out on the land, which is quite nice. Do I want to Bloodchief's Thirst that? I do. So I will. Yeah, I wanted to just mitigate the life loss here. I have access to the Bonecrusher Giants, which you could argue that would have been better to keep around. I am just going to kill this, actually. Alright, so I'll take 3 here. Next turn, I could just play Bonecrusher Giant. I'm at 9, though, which I'm very afraid of. But I mean, these do trade. I'm just worried they're gonna kill this with like a Dominion's Ambush or something. So this, I mean, this is the real test. Like, Gruul is a deck that I expect to do well against. But I guess this is like the real test to determine whether or not this is actually gonna be the case. That's interesting. I mean, this should be game. Unless they have a lot of burn in the deck, which is possible. But if they play a small creature, I can thirst it and then steal their... Alright, they burn? Yeah, okay. Well, they did get kind of mana screwed, but they kept a 2-lander with a Llanowar Elf, so... I mean, they knew what they were doing. Cool, alright. 1 game 1. The aggro matches are always going to be kind of by the skin of our teeth. Take it, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take them. These are too slow. We gotta get rid of 2 more. I am inclined to get rid of the 2 Search for Ascanthus. Just double check. Yep, seems good to me. Seems very, very good to moi. Oglog. This person, like, has been waiting their entire life to just play as Fibblethip. Name Oglog. Fibblethip Avatar, Fibblethip sleeves. For what it's worth, mad respect to him. You know, they like a character, they stick with him. Very near and dear to my heart. This hand is... like, technically rough, like, when you just kind of look at it at a glance. Like, we only have 2 lands, one of them comes in tap, one of us hurts us. But castable, 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 removal. This can filter us to more mana, and this just is a decent card. It's not great in this specific matchup, but, no, I'm pretty sure I keep this. If they have a bird, I will bolt it. Yeah. Being able to just stop them from going, nonsense, and this is actually a really good draw for me, because I essentially have to play this tap next turn. So being able to also deal with a 2-drop that they play here is quite good. Obviously, you always suspect the robber here. Oh, okay. We play this tapped because it has to come in tapped, and we just kill that elf. Remember, kids, always bolt the bird. Asterisk. But you didn't hear me say anything. I didn't say asterisk or anything like that. Next time, we'll probably just play this team events tapped and murder this robber. It appeared that they didn't get another land. They took a land from me, but I'm not too worried about it. Play this tapped. I don't think there's a reason for me not to just kill this robber here. Just, like, on main. Yeah. Why is this board's music so much louder than everything else? I'll turn that down for all of you. Just a little bit. Pellet Collector. Bruh, I'm fine with that. I am going to Thought Erase. Pretty sure we want to take Klothys here and play the Tome. Klothys, because Klothys is just something that we can't deal with, right? That's like the reason. And we scry fast on this. We don't need the cards. So what I want to see is activate Lovestruck Beast and then play. Oh my god, yes! They're playing directly into my hand! Yeah, because now I have a good Crowd the Canarium, which gets rid of this as well. They can play the Gruul Spellbreaker the following turn, but I have an Abrade for that, so I really don't care. This is fantastic. If they had played this first, it would have been a lot worse for me. Although I guess I could have just Extinction Event on Odd. Never mind. Pass 2 blocks. And we'll take that Dabblage. We're just looking for a land here. It doesn't even have to come in untapped. That's absolutely fine. Draw. We main phase. We play this tapped, and we cry. And my opponent cries, and we go to 7, which is fine. Ooh, the Clothis. That is going to be frustrating. I will keep that Thought Erasure. Which is actually nice because it means I can draw with this. Get rid of this. I think End of the God Eternals is better than not. So I'll just pass. I can hold up the Abrade in case I need to get rid of something. My opponent is just going to start draining me here with the Clothis. Yeah, I want them to play not Lovestruck Beast. Very little reason not to just target my own stuff. I don't remember if they've seen Search for Escanta. I don't think I played that last game. They're getting rid of their own Clothis. I guess it's because they're afraid of my Scarab God. That is pro-black. That's fine. It does mean I essentially... Well... I'm actually going to draw here. Because I want to also hit a land. I guess I might just be casting Abrade. So maybe I don't need to... Okay, that's fine. Play this tapped. Yeah, so that was fine. I showed some restraint on this. So now I have access to Abrade here. I am at 8, but I probably will be technically at 12, 10. End of the God Eternals will have to hit something else. This needs 3 more pips in order to become real. I'd be able to Extinction Event it, but unfortunately, I can't at present. I mean, it's unlikely they're going to get 3 pips. That's fine. Ow. Yeah, I'm just going to try and kill it now. Cool. Okay. So, them having Lovestruck Beast is kind of meh. But it is a vector for us to gain some life. Some more life, I should say. Vantress is nice. Main phase. I don't think I want to put anything in my graveyard. Yeah, and I would rather have them put more. Like they're already committed to putting cards in their graveyard, or to exiling the cards from their graveyard. So I think I would just prefer to hit their stuff. And this can be on odd to get rid of this. And I'd keep this, yeah. So I think this is the correct play here. And I think we do target them. Okay. And I'm just gonna play this tapped. So this coming up turn, I actually want them to play an odd thing here. So I can Extinction Event and start hopefully killing my opponent. They're most likely just gonna be going through their own cards. Getting a Scarab God here would be fantastic. Yeah, Scarab. They can't attack with Lovestruck Beast. Okay, they can attack with Lovestruck Beast. Yeah, I mean, I have to block here. Right? Fine, 5, go to 7. They have a 1/1. I play a Bonecrusher Giant. Go to 7, I'd have 4 turns to kill my opponent. Gods are hard to deal with when they're not creatures. I need to kill my opponent very quickly, and I'm not sure that I can. Okay, that's good for me. I should have done this on upkeep. Unfortunately, I can only attack with 1. Oh, Clothes hurts. Clothes has me in a bad way. Down to 3. Okay. I guess technically attacking, like, the opposite way would be better. Yeah, if I'd attacked with Bonecrusher Giant, it would have been better. Because it meant I would have still had a Bonecrusher Giant. I am dead, like, this turn, unless I find something. Both of those are bad. I am technically alive. I am technically alive. I think I just need my opponent to whiff. And I need to top deck, like, another life gain, like, specifically just, like, my other end of the God-Pharaohs, I think. Clothis is... Ooh, fudge. So I need Vraska's Contempt here. I need only Vraska's Contempt. Right? Nothing else will do it? Nothing else will do it. Alright. Luckily we won game 1. Is it worth bringing in Necromancer just for Clothis? I don't think so. Damn, Clothis is just something that we can't really deal with. Bit of a wonk play, but... Alright. I do not like this hand. This hand, feels very slow. Who am I kidding? It is very slow. I can't do anything until turn 3. The issue is I can't reasonably mulligan. I'm boned. Can I win this game on a deficit mean, I'm going first. I don't know. I'll keep this. It's really hard to throw back this hand because it has... Okay, that's... Them mulliganing may be helpful. Disgusting. Turn 1 Linear Elf would be very bad for me right now. Never didn't have it. When I said always bolt the bird, I meant it. Like, now I'm not going to be dealing with a 3-drop, I'll be dealing with a 2-drop, which means I can play Pelakka's Predation this turn. I'm not even going to be dealing with a 2-drop. They had a Shelter Ticket, they play another Llanowar Elf, that's fine. Because this allows me to... do I want to feed the Swarm here? No, I need to essentially make sure that they don't have access to a, an annoying, what's her name? So I'm going to take the 2 here, Pelakka Predation, try and get a Klothys Knight. I didn't. That's fine. I will say I'm very sad that I didn't snipe the Elf when I had the chance. Shadow's Verdict Exile, so I don't give a shit about this Ronus. Yeah, I don't even remotely care about Ronus. Which means Collected Company is the only card that I'm remotely concerned by, because Collected Company could be a Klothys. The only card I'm terribly worried about. So here... Oh, that's actually really nice. It's a really good draw, because now I can deal with both of these. Do this and defeat the Swarm. I mean, I'm going to take 3, but chances are I would be taking 3 minimum once more. So now they can play the Skoos. If they don't have another land, though, they're not in a great position. Cindervines is annoying. That's technically what Feed the Swarm is for. Skoos? Sure. Will I eat this? Yes. Ow. I mean, I'm looking for Bonecrusher, Bolas. I mean, essentially just those. I guess Tome would be fine. Castle Vantress, Tome, Giant, Bolas. I'm fine getting hit for 1 or 2 here. If they play the Lovestruck Beast, I think I just Extinction Event. Dog Collector. Skoos. Alright, I'm gonna Shadow's Verdict this. I'll take 1 here. I'll take another one because of the Shadow's Verdict. The issue here is, like, I need to get one of my threats down. That's fine. This currently can't attack. Can't attack or block, so I'm actually fine doing this. And I'm going to target them. Could be incorrect, but... Oh, that was pretty good. I mean, it's random, but still. Getting rid of a Klothys, a Collected Company, and another Cindervines is pretty top for me. Oh, I guess they can attack here. But I definitely take this 5. Yeah, I take this 5 and then Extinction Event. I'm taking 6 total. So I'll go to 8, which is not great, but this is even. These are odd. So Extinction Event for odd. I'm at 8. I need to start hitting my opponent. As much as I don't wanna. Just make sure. Both of those are gone. There's an argument to be made to Thought Erase here. I think it's worth the 1 life to try and help set up my draw. I didn't want that card. So. Oh no. Great top deck from them. Great top deck from them. I got a card that can hit me immediately, and I got Klothys. I can't win. Damn. Up to 12. Yeah, I really needed one of my threats. The unfortunate bit, though, is I only have 4 in this matchup. I guess technically you could count these, but I didn't mean 4, I meant 8. I guess I'm not technically dead. I'm down to 4. Down to 2. My opponent has to get not a creature with haste. I have to get End of the God Eternals. That'll put me... Cool. May have just misplayed that game. Not sure. Not sure in the slightest. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I need Noxious Grasp, but I don't know if it matters too much. I generally prefer Feed the Swarm, but Klothys honestly is the big issue with that deck. I mean, like, we can do our best to play around that 1 land. But Klothys is difficult. I have no idea how much of we can actually check collection. Acquired cards, no. Collection set summary. There we go. ZNR 92%. I'm missing a decent amount of rares. All right, let's buy some packs. Let's make ourselves feel a little bit better. Store. I got there's skill out packs. Wait, all right, I totally forgot about this. Oh my god, Wizards, why can't you make it so that, like, oh, I go here and then there's just a number and I can just 1 pack, 2 pack, 3 pack, blah blah blah. This is so tedious. You know, I'm just gonna lambast Wizards for a second. Wizards, your UI fucking sucks. Like, there's no reason that it should be three clicks, 1, 2, 3 to get a pack. It should be 1, enter a number. This, don't go to claim. We don't need claim. I know I just acquired a pack. I just spent gold on it. Just go straight to back to the freaking screen. I don't need to know. Trash. I got 10 packs. Let's open up 10 packs. Cool stuff. Alright, well, that was that, I guess. Another win and another loss. Lord Bolas is nothing if not consistent. Yeah, I mean, it looks like our trend line is about here, just like about 65% win rate, which is, I mean, it's reasonable, to be honest. I just need to play like more games overall, which is one of the big issues. Ooh, Historic Brawl FNM. Don't mind if I do. That'll be fun. I didn't click that. I clicked home. Anyway, I'd like to thank my lovely patrons, especially Fogwind, for the continued support. If you'd like to join them supporting the show, you'll find links in the description below. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and of course, until next time, all will be one.